All right, and this is our last lesson for our unit on circles. A quick hitter here, just three lessons. What we're going to focus on today is graphing and writing equations of circles, all right, in the coordinate plane. And you can see this really should be 19.3 here. I can write the equation of circle and graph a circle from its equation. So you should get to thinking about that. How could you graph a circle with its center at the origin and a radius of 4? I would like you to label 4 or 5 points and do that real quick. All right, just sketch a really quick graph there, flip it back on, and we'll see how you. All right, and you can see my lopsided circle here, so hopefully you have a little better hand-eye coordination, a little bit better control with your pen or pencil than I did. But if you draw this, right, you have your center at the origin, and if the radius is 4, I can get 4 precise points here, right? So it'd have to be 4, 0 on the positive x-axis, 0, 4 on the positive y-axis, negative 4, 0 on the negative x-axis, and then 0, negative 4 on the negative y-axis. So all right, whenever we graph a circle, those are the 5 points, all right, that we want to graph, right? So we should be able to get a 2 on the horizontal through the horizontal diameter, and then a vertical diameter, which we get 2 points on those around the center. All right, so now, all right, here is what we have. So the equation of a circle at the origin is just x squared plus y squared equals r squared. The center is 0, 0, and then this r squared, all right, it's always going to be written as r squared. So for example, if I had x squared plus y squared equals 9, okay, I would have to know that my radius here would be 3. So this number is always the radius squared. And then just like before, right, we know the center would be here, all right, and then we know this would be r0, all right, 0r, all right, negative r0, all right, and then 0, negative r. So we would want you to create 5 points here, the center, and then those 4 points, just like we did in the opener, to graph that. Okay, now, but not every circle that we talk about will be at the origin. So when we do this, we have HK form here. So it looks very similar to some of the things that we've done in Algebra 1 with H and K. All right, so this is our HK, that would be our center. All right, so that would be some point, right, HK, like that. And then once again, this number is going to represent r squared. And then from here, right, we should be able to say, okay, that's an r, that would be an r, that would be r, and then that would be r. So you should still be able to find those 4 points, all right, in the coordinate plane once you know what r is, all right, and just extend that, all right, up vertically, down vertically, right and left horizontally from the center, wherever that happens to be. All right, and so that's how we graph. All right, so let's go ahead and flip the page and let's just do a handful together. All right, so when we look at problem 1 here, all right, we can see that x squared plus y squared is equal to 16. So I can see that from that equation, my center is at 0, 0. And remember, this is r squared, right? So my radius would be the square root of this number. So in this case, that would be 4. All right, and so this is, all right, the equation of what we did in the opener. So my 0, 0 is my center, and then 4, 4, 4, 4, right, in all directions right there. And then hopefully, all right, you can draw better than me and it doesn't come out so eggy. All right, okay, so there's my somewhat of a circle. All right, and that's really it. That's very direct, very straightforward, right? Center, 4 points using the radius, all right, around that center. All right, so when we look at number 2, once again, x squared plus y squared equals 49. So I can see my center is 0, 0. All right, and my radius this time would be 7. So this is going to look very similar, 0, 0, and then 7 above, 7 below, 7 to the right, 7 to the left, all right, and then just draw that circle in. And I'm just going to try to maybe make it a little bit better than it was a second ago. I don't think it's really helping. It still looks pretty bad. All right. Not round. Okay. But you guys are getting the idea here, hopefully. All right. My bad artwork, my bad artistic self withstanding. Okay. So now let's look at a couple where the center is not at the origin. Okay. So now looking at number 3 here. All right. So notice here, all right, it's x plus 3 squared plus y squared equals 9. So notice that when we did the formula here, the negative is part of the formula, which means that if this turns to a positive, just like we talked about in Algebra 1, I put in a negative h value. So since this is plus 3 here, all right, what that means is my center is really negative 3 for my x. And notice I just have y squared, just like we had y squared in 1 and 2 up here, which means 0 would be my y coordinate for my center. And the same way, all right, my r is going to be the square root of this number. So that means my radius here would be 3. All right, so my center now is at negative 3, 0. Now to generate my 4 points, I'm going to go 3 above, 3 below. So up 1, 2, 3, down 1, 2, 3. And then I want to go 3 to the right and 3 to the left from my center. So that takes me to 0, 0, and then negative 6, 0. And then, and then once again, work on sketching your circle here. All right, so that was better. I'm getting better with practice here. All right, that almost looks round. All right, looking at problem 4 here. Okay, so the quantity x minus 4 squared plus the quantity y plus 2 squared equals 25. So I can see that my center, notice this is minus 4, so this is going to be positive 4. This is a plus 2, so that means now my y coordinate is negative, so my center would be at 4, negative 2. And then my radius, once again, is the square root of this number. All right, so that would be 5. All right, so my center is at 4, negative 2, so that would be right here, so 4, negative 2. And then once again, I'm going to go 5 above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 below, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. All right, and then I'm going to try, once again, to create something that looks round here. And we'll see if my fourth one, oh, it's already a little bit off here, but a little bit better. All right, so that's definitely better than what's up there. Oh my goodness. All right, so there you go. And that's graphing, okay? Now let's flip the page and let's just see if we can reverse that process, right? So that means to write the equation of a circle, we just need to know 2 things. We need to know its center and we need to know the radius. All right, so when I look at number 5 here, I want to try to find that center, and it looks like it's right here. And then I can verify that because it should be the same distance above, below, all those good things. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4 above, 1, 2, 3, 4 below. Okay, so that's my center right there. So my center is negative 1, negative 2. And then since I counted 4, all right, I know that my radius is 4. And then now, all right, I can take that and plug that into my equation. So x minus 8, since that's negative, it's going to become a positive, and that's going to be squared, plus y minus negative 2, so that's going to become a plus, and that's squared. And then remember, this is equal to r squared, so that would equal to 16. All right, now pay attention to scale, because notice this is 2 boxes here, right? But it's really a width of 1, because these boxes are halves here based on, all right, how I zoomed in on this graph. And so you can see that the center looks like it's at 0, 4 here. And then if I go up 2 boxes, to the right 2 boxes, down 2 boxes, to the left 2 boxes. Now, remember, even though I'm going 2 boxes, though, this distance is just 1 based on what I see on my scale here. So my center is at 0, 4. And my radius is 1 this time. So then that means it would just be x squared, and then plus y minus 4 squared, and then 1 squared is just 1. All right, sorry about that. And so there's the equation of my circle. All right, now looking at, all right, number 7 here. My center, all right, if I look here, it looks like it's at 4, negative 3. All right, now once again, you can notice that 2 boxes is 1 here. All right, so that means my radius is going to be 1. So 4, negative 3, and my radius is 1. Okay, and so now, all right, take that, put it into our equation. So x minus 4 quantity squared plus y minus negative 3 is going to change that to a plus, and then 1 squared is still just 1. All right, and final problem together here. All right, okay, center looks like it's going to be at negative 4, 0, and I can count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I know that is in fact the center. That's negative 4, 0. My radius is 3. I can throw all that into my equation like so, and that's how you write the equation. And that's it, my friends. So that's graphing and writing equation circles in the coordinate planes. If you have any questions, all right, make sure you highlight those, bring those to class, and we will discuss them then. See ya.